last week, at this time, I was visited by a tiger. My father met me in Kuala Lumpur before he left for Penang. You never know that is the last time you would meet someone. And so, you are really never ready to lose them. He left my room at about 10:30 Tuesday night. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was told that there was an accident. My wife came to see me in hospital. She didn't know what to say. She looked at me and she just broke down and cried. At that time, I was told that 2 members of my family had died. We did not know what had actually happened, and of course, I informed my elder brother and my mother, and we rushed to Karpal mortuary. In the journey, flashes of this great man went through my mind. At that time, I received a call from the MP for Ipoh Timur, Saudara Thomas Su. And he told me that my younger brother survived. But he also broke to me the news of Michael's passing. Michael was like family to us as well. And of course, this gentleman, as news broke out, many people called in disbelief, shock. Many didn't know what to say. You could sense the sadness all around you. We went to Ipoh hospital thereafter. People gathered from all walks of life. Everyone asked that one question: is it true? How could this happen? Tears flowed. Emotions ran high. And then it was the funeral. 3 days he lay in our house in Penang. tens of thousands of people, one by one, lined up the streets outside of our house, just coming to pay their last respects. People from all walks of life, even our political opponents, everyone who came there expressed grief, sadness. It will take time before we come to terms with this loss. But ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my family, we would like to thank all Malaysians who have offered prayers, who have sent their condolences, who came to our house to pay their last respects. All of you who gave the tiger the send-off he deserved. We in our family, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Special thanks must be made to the state government of Penang. I think there's not much that I can say, but I think you know how grateful we are. Not just as Chief Minister, but as a friend of the family who stood by us, Mr. Lim Kit Siang. No words can describe. The leaders of the DNP, all of you who came to say goodbye. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now here to remember Mr. Karpal. There have been tears, as I said. But I think what is important is for us to ensure that we carry on the fight. We must rise to finish off what it is we began for this country. They could break him. They tried for years to break him. They could not break him. A man who stood up to defend the constitution of this country, charged for defending the constitution of this country, convicted for defending the constitution of this country. This is the state of affairs in Malaysia today. I hope our Attorney General can grow himself a conscience. I read in the press yesterday calls for Ghani Patel to consider withdrawing sedition charges against Mr. Karpal. We don't need favors from the AG. We don't need his sympathy. We won't back down. We will fight it till the end. Why? because Mr. Karpal would have fought it to the end. So when we ask ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, why we are here tonight, let us remember the spirit of the man. I have had the privilege of knowing him all my life. I am his son. And I can say this, I thank God for having given me the privilege of having such a great father. I thank God for giving me a chance to get to know such a great man. We must carry on this fight. Throughout my years in practice with him, there was never once that he would say no to anyone who needed help. For him it was simple. If someone comes to you in need of help, and if you are able, you should help him. It does not matter if you win, it does not matter if you lose. But the fact is, you try. He fought hard for many years. He was detained under the ILC. He was charged for sedition in 1999. Those charges were withdrawn. In 2005, he was involved in an accident. Ladies and gentlemen, most of you here will agree that it was not easy for him thereafter. Despite his condition, he fought on. He never gave up. It was the spirit in him which I think all of us must learn from. His belief in the struggle for a Malaysian Malaysia. His belief in the struggle for a Malaysia where there is equality, fairness, and justice. We cannot stop here. We must take this fight further. I will say this. I am grateful that he was able to see victory on part of Mediarakyat and DAB in 2008 and 2013. Having been opposition leader in Penang for a long time, having fought those long battles with Mr. Lim Kit Siang, and I know those were long battles because as a child I used to see what they went through. It was a real joy for him to see Penang under the leadership of Lim Kuan Eng and DAP pass PJR in 2008. In 2013, he was very confident that we will see the same result at federal level. Unfortunately, that did not happen. But that does not mean that it cannot happen. That does not mean that we stop the fight here. For him, we must fight on. We must make sure that in the next elections, we go all out. So we can see an end of Barisan Nasional. We can see a new government in Malaysia. And I am certain that all of you here today, those in this hall, those watching proceedings live, I am sure that all of you will help me in taking my father's message across. We must be strong. The fight goes on. Jangan main-main. The tiger is on! Thank you very much.
A tiger gone. We will never stop another tiger arises. So we just feel and hear the tiger cup is actually rising.
Gobind Singh உரை நமக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு புதிய நம்பிக்கை கொடுக்கின்றது என்பதில் ஐயமில்லை. தொடர்ந்து நம்மை